Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. I am super late on this video. It is well after midnight. It's currently technically Saturday, but I just finally had a chance to watch today's episode of The Bad Batch, Episode 7, Battle Scars. And I hate that I'm late to the party because I feel like you guys have probably already heard a lot of what I'm going to say before. But this is a really great episode, and they did a lot of things that I'm really happy with as we've kind of hit our halfway point. So, first of all, we have to get this off the top. I say it every week. It's almost always my opening point, but just a fantastically beautiful episode. Great visuals, just absolutely gorgeous scenery, and when you get close to the character's face, it almost looks like paintbrush-esque. Seriously, like some of the scenes of Omega. And it's just great. So much credit there. So much deserved, well deserved. So now that that's out of the way, the episode itself. What I liked about this episode is we're being efficient with our time. I felt like, we've been hinting towards this chip, for several weeks now, and it's like, okay, let's just get this answered, wrapped up, and allow us to kind of expand the story, right? Let's get Rex in here. He's coming. Let's give you the first introduction to Rex. We know he's working with others. We know we'll see him again. It's hinted to at the very end. But let's give you confirmation. And I think that's really smart because at a certain point, how many episodes do we need of you hinting Wrecker is having issues with the chip? How many episodes do we need to, guess where Rex is during this time? So it's like, let's give you a little reward. Let's have like a good 25-minute summary. Let's, give you the payoff now, and you guys have another halfway. You're the halfway mark. We've wrapped up some of the themes from the early settings, and it allows the story to progress. So really was pleased with that as kind of an overall episode. Now, some of the specifics. So as we've all kind of expected, the Bad Batch are getting kind of abused in their relationship with Sid. She's taking advantage of them. They're starting to get more frustrated. They aren't getting paid as much. And we see that relationship starting to strain. So we might be moving away from Sid in the next couple episodes. Wouldn't surprise me even a little bit. And then we make Rex's first appearance. It was confirmed that this was the cloaked figure from the last episode that we all were guessing. I thought it was Bail Organa. I had seen a lot of theories to me that made sense for that, but it was actually Rex. So we got that answer pretty quick, which is nice, but also kind of a bummer because you kind of like when they tease you. Although you do run the risk of having a plot point drag out too long and then it not becoming very interesting. So, but anyway, we have Rex revealed, and it's kind of cool that Rex was tracking them down. And what was really interesting to me about the scene with Rex, and it really as I've talked about before, I'm rewatching the Clone Wars right now, and I just watched the episode where we first had our fives and crew. We have the batch malfunction, right? And that episode, that whole little storyline is so crazy, with the whole plot, but also it kind of gives you your first exposure to the chip and its power, really. And this episode just really drives that home. I mean, when Rex finds out they still have their chips, he goes to his gun. He's like, I can't even trust you anymore, which might have been kind of extreme, but shows you kind of the impact it had on, the damage it had on him. And I thought that was really well done, really kind of an emotional scene. And it eventually allows us to do two things. So it allows us to have the really emotional scene where we finally get to see Wrecker's payoff, but the really kind of emotional scene between him and Omega, which I thought was kind of sad, and it was really cute they wrapped that up with them still being friendly. I liked that. But it also allows us to remove this as a plot point. Like their chips are gone, like they're free, and I'm happy. I didn't want us to kind of drag that on much longer. Let's go get the chips out and call it good. And so I was really pleased with really the pacing. It's kind of like a mid-season finale almost. I think I don't know if we've even confirmed if it's 16 or 14. I've been trying not to do too much deep diving because I don't really want to get any of it spoiled as far as the show's concerned, but kind of a midway point, right? And so let's get that wrapped up. So I was really happy with that as well. Guys, some cool tie-ins to the Fallen Order game, which just got I think PS5 update, so I'll have to go get that downloaded. But we get Braca, the planet appearing. It's I'm kind of surprised how rusty it is, but I guess it's been being used throughout the war, right? So it kind of makes sense. Really beautiful kind of contrast, though, to the sometimes pretty dark cityscapes we've had, etc. So I was really pleased with that as well. Overall, just a good episode. I mean, you've heard a lot of this before, and I can't say it enough. This show, I think, is really fitting in well as like an 8th season to the Clone Wars, but kind of like an 8.5 or 7.5, where it's really kind of fitting the gap, but taking the show in a different direction, kind of like I think the Book of Fett will do with The Mandalorian. So really pleased. I love these characters. I continue to look forward to this. It's really fun to have Star Wars on a weekly basis that's kind of progressing, you know, the canon that we all know and love further. So what did you guys think? Let me know down below. Just a quick little update for you guys. Apologies for being late. It's been a crazy week, but I do appreciate all your support throughout the week. So until next time, guys, thank you for stopping by, and we'll be back next week. Have a good one, guys.